Welcome, friend. Tonight you are safe, you are cared for, and this time belongs only to you. Over the next 2 hours, I'll share calming sleep stories to ease your mind and carry you into rest. Let your shoulders drop, unclench your jaw, and feel the day slip quietly behind you. If you enjoy these gentle journeys, please consider subscribing. It helps us keep creating more peaceful stories for you. And in the comments, let us know where you're listening from and what time you're drifting to bed tonight. It's always beautiful to see how many of us find rest together. There is nothing more you need to do. No task, no effort. Just listen softly. Let your breath move at its own pace. Allow yourself to be carried gently, word by word, sound by sound, until sleep finds you. Now, let us begin. The sky beneath the lake. Night has gathered like a soft blanket across the land. You find yourself at the edge of a lake, so calm it could be glass. Every star above is reflected below, as if the sky itself has been laid upon the water. The air is cool and gentle, carrying the scent of pine and stone. You pause, breathing deeply, and feel the quiet press against you with patient calm. The shoreline is simple, scattered with smooth pebbles that shine faintly under starlight. Reeds sway slowly as if whispering to one another, their voices carried in soft shivers across the water. You lower yourself to sit, the ground firm and steady beneath you. With each inhale, your body feels lighter. With each exhale, you begin to settle into stillness. The water does not stir. Even the smallest ripple has been forgotten. It is a mirror so perfect you cannot tell which way the stars belong. Looking into it feels like looking into eternity, but without fear. It is not a vast emptiness. It is a tender fullness, quiet and endless, and it waits only for you to be ready to rest. You dip your hand into the water. It greets you not with cold, but with gentle coolness, as if it knew how to comfort your skin. Rings spread outward in slow circles, carrying your touch across the mirrored sky. Stars shimmer where the ripples move, then fold back into stillness. The lake accepts even the smallest disturbance with patient grace. A whisper reaches from the water. It is not made of words, but of presence, a sound like the hush of a mother comforting a child. You lean closer, not to hear more, but simply to be near. The whisper moves through your chest, through your breath, through the spaces that once held worry. It does not demand. It only soothes. A breeze drifts over the lake, carrying with it the scent of damp cedar and moss. It brushes your cheeks, light and cool, loosening the last edges of thought. The water shimmers faintly under its touch, but does not break. You close your eyes for a moment and feel the air lift you inside, like invisible hands reminding you that release is safe. When your eyes open again, the reflection has changed. The stars now pulse softly, a rhythm so quiet you almost miss it. You match your breathing to their glow without effort. Inhale, slow. Exhale, slower. The lake is teaching you its rhythm, reminding you that rest comes not from force, but from surrender. Far out across the surface, lights appear that are not stars. They drift like lanterns, set afloat by unseen hands. They move in patterns both random and gentle, curving toward each other, drifting apart, then circling again. You do not try to follow their shapes. You simply watch them with ease, letting your mind sink lower into quiet. The world around you feels as if it is holding its breath. Even the forest seems to pause, as if aware of your presence. Somewhere in the distance, An owl calls once, then falls silent again. Nothing interrupts the calm. Nothing breaks the spell. You are here, seated between two skies, above and below, carried by the weight of stillness. The whisper deepens now, soft as velvet, spreading across the water and into you. It gathers the pieces of your day and smooths them flat, like hands folding a blanket. Every knot, every edge begins to loosen. You breathe out, and with your breath you feel yourself becoming lighter. The lake has taken what you no longer need and replaced it with peace. You lean closer to the surface, expecting to see your reflection, but what you find is different. The water does not show your face. Instead, it shows the rhythm of your breath, the rise and fall of your chest captured in starlight. It is not vanity, it is comfort. The lake is reflecting back the part of you that is already resting. The lilies that float near the shore begin to open. Even though night has long settled in, their petals glow faintly, pale as moonlight. Each blossom drifts toward another as though seeking companionship. You watch them gather, small boats of light on an endless sky. Their glow is soft enough to calm your eyes, steady enough to calm your thoughts. A moth drifts across the lake. Its wings touch the mirrored stars, scattering them gently before they fall back into place. The insect does not hurry. It moves like a dream that knows it cannot be disturbed. You smile faintly, though your face barely moves. The quiet here is not fragile. It is whole and generous, holding everything gently. You pick up a stone, smooth and cool, and let it slip into the water. It drops without a sound, circles widen, carrying silver rings far beyond your reach. The ripples do not break the stars. They only make them shimmer, reminding you that even disturbance can be gentle. Nothing here is lost. Even movement becomes part of calm. Your body feels heavier in the most comfortable way. The earth beneath you supports every curve, every bone, without question. The weight is not burden, it is belonging. You are not asked to rise or to go anywhere. You are asked only to remain still, like a stone resting where the water can touch it, warmed by presence, cooled by silence. The lanterns in the distance drift toward the center of the lake. Slowly, carefully, they form a spiral that opens outward. The shape is not perfect, but perfection is not needed here. It is soft, alive, and endlessly patient. You breathe in time with the spiral, each inhale expanding, each exhale widening, until your body feels as open as the water. A branch snaps softly behind you, yet no fear is. The sound belongs as much as the stars or the reeds. The forest does not disturb the lake. It contributes. You realize that quiet is not absence, but harmony. Every noise here has edges smoothed down by night. Even the breaking branch feels like another breath joining your own. The reflection begins to shift again. The stars seem to pulse with a hidden rhythm, faint but steady. You do not try to count. You do not analyze. You simply allow your body to fall in line with their quiet pattern. The more you listen, the less effort exists in your breathing. It happens on its own, as if the lake is breathing for you. The idea comes to you that this lake was once part of the sky, a piece that fell gently to the earth and chose never to leave. You let the thought pass through you like water passing over a stone. If a sky can rest in water, then you can rest in yourself. The whisper from the lake seems to agree, vibrating softly through your chest. You close your eyes, but the reflection does not vanish. It lingers behind your lids, a soft map made of glowing lines. The map leads nowhere specific, which is exactly what you need. Each path simply continues until it fades into stillness. You breathe in and feel the world hold you. You breathe out and feel yourself sink deeper into peace. The night sky above and the mirrored sky below seem to fold together until you cannot tell them apart. You are surrounded by stars, cradled between two infinities. The feeling is not overwhelming. It is comforting, like being wrapped in a blanket too large to ever slip away. You breathe softly, and the stars seem to breathe with you. The reeds sway again, their soft music threading through the air. Their rhythm is unhurried, a song without melody, a lullaby without words. Each movement of their stems feels time to the slow beat of your heart. You listen, and in that listening, you feel yourself joining them. You are no longer separate. You are part of their gentle chorus. The lanterns drift closer now, glowing more brightly as they spiral inward. You realize they are not meant to illuminate the night. They are meant to soften it. Their light rounds every shadow, smoothing sharpness into curves. You do not shield your eyes. You let the glow wash across your face, warm and calm, like water that carries no weight. Another whisper curls out from the lake, softer than before. It touches the spaces inside you where words cannot go. There is no instruction, no command, only reassurance. The sound tells you that it is safe to rest, safe to let go, safe to drift. You release a long breath and feel the message settle deep within your chest. A cloud passes across the moon, dimming its light, but the lake does not grow darker. It keeps the stars alive beneath its surface, steady and unwavering. You realize the water is not only a reflection, it is its own sky, and you are allowed to rest in both at once. Above and below, the light continues to hold you unbroken. The air cools, brushing across your arms and cheeks. It is not cold, it is refreshing, like a cloth dampened with dew. The breeze seems to lift more than just air. It lifts heaviness from your thoughts, leaving behind only the simple rhythm of breathing. Each gust feels like a reminder that peace is already yours, here and now. You notice the water has taken on a faint shimmer, as if holding a secret beneath its surface. You lean slightly forward, not with curiosity, but with calm. The shimmer reveals nothing sharp, nothing startling. It is only a reminder that the lake is alive, that it dreams alongside you, that you are not the only one ready to surrender to sleep. Somewhere nearby, a fish rises with a small ripple. The sound is quick, then gone, folded back into silence. The circle it leaves widens across the stars, stretching into infinity, then disappearing. You smile faintly at the thought that even small movements here are temporary, absorbed into stillness before they can disturb your rest. The night deepens, not by growing darker, but by growing fuller. Each sound, each light, each breath seems to layer upon the last. You are not moving forward or backward. You are sinking inward, slowly, gently. The lake is no longer outside of you. It is part of you, mirrored in the calm that now fills your chest and mind. The whisper returns, stronger but still kind, filling every quiet place within. It feels like a tide inside your body, rising slowly without force. Your eyelids lower, though you do not close them by choice. You are not leaving this moment. You are becoming it. The stars remain, the water remains, and you remain, but only as stillness. The stars in the reflection begin to drift, almost imperceptibly. They glide across the water, as though following a secret current beneath the surface. Their movement is slow, patient, timeless. You watch them without needing to know why they move. The act of watching is enough, and your breath falls into the same slow rhythm. The ground beneath you feels softer now, as though the earth itself is cushioning your rest. Each pebble has shifted into place, supporting you exactly where you need it. You no longer feel the line between body and earth. You have become part of the stillness, as if the ground has claimed you gently as its own. A new sound joins the night, a gentle humming that rises from the lake itself. It is steady, low, and soothing, like the voice of something too vast to be seen. The hum moves through your chest, quieting even the faintest tension. You stop listening with your ears. You begin to feel the sound with your entire body. You notice your breath no longer requires thought. It comes and goes as naturally as the tide. Each inhale feels like a soft wave reaching toward shore. Each exhale is the retreat, calm and inevitable. The lake breathes with you, its surface pulsing faintly in time with your chest, until you cannot tell which rhythm belongs to which. The lanterns on the water form a circle now, gathering in a pattern both perfect and unplanned. Their light falls across the mirrored stars, blending into a quiet halo that surrounds you. You are at its center, chosen not by effort, but by presence. The circle is not a boundary. It is an embrace, holding you in place with gentleness. The reeds bow slightly as a breeze passes, their slender shapes bending in unison. Their movement resembles a slow wave, cresting and falling, though no water is touched. They sway for you, a silent choir that needs no words. Their rhythm matches the quiet in your chest, reminding you that everything here has found harmony. The clouds drift farther across the sky, parting slowly to reveal more stars. The reflection below grows brighter in answer, doubling the light. You do not squint. The glow is tender, soft enough to soothe your eyes. The stars above and below reach toward each other, and you are seated gently between them, the bridge of their calm. Your body grows heavier with each passing moment, but it is a comfortable weight, the kind of heaviness that signals surrender, like sinking into a soft bed after a long day. Each muscle releases its grip, one after another, until you feel more like water than stone. The lake notices and offers more stillness in return. The whisper rises again, joined now by the hum of the water and the quiet breath of the reeds. Together they form a song that does not need words. You do not search for meaning. You simply listen, and in that listening you are carried deeper. Every sound is a hand supporting you, lifting you toward rest without effort. The night has become endless, not in length, but in fullness. There is no before or after here, only now, stretched, soft, and wide. You are no longer a visitor at the shore. You are part of the lake, part of the sky, part of the song. The stars glow gently in both worlds, and you glow with them, resting in their quiet forever. The water shifts once more, though the movement is so faint you might have imagined it. The mirrored stars ripple, then smooth back into clarity. Each flicker feels like a breath drawn and released. You realize the lake is alive in its own quiet way, and its rhythm has aligned with yours. Together, you breathe as one. A soft mist gathers above the surface, curling in thin strands. It drifts low, spreading slowly, but never hiding the stars. Instead, it bends the light, softening their edges until they seem painted across the sky. The mist reaches your skin, cool and refreshing. You inhale, and the air tastes of water and dreams. You rest your hand on the earth again and feel warmth where before it was only firm. The ground has remembered your shape, adjusted itself to hold you. It does not resist. It accepts you completely. You no longer question whether you belong here. The lake, the stars, the earth all seem to answer that you always have. The spiral of lanterns shifts again, widening into a pathway across the water. Their glow is soft, inviting, but not demanding. They do not call you to walk, they call you to rest, to know that even paths in this place lead only to stillness. You allow the image to settle in your mind like a picture drawn in calm. The owl calls again, its voice low and steady. This time the sound does not fade quickly. It lingers, weaving itself into the hum of the water. The voice feels protective, a guardian of the night's peace. You listen until it fades at last, leaving behind a silence that feels even deeper than before, like the world has exhaled. Your eyelids grow heavier, though you do not resist. Behind them, the lake remains, still reflecting the stars in endless clarity. The glow does not fade with sight. It exists inside you now, part of your breath, part of your slowing heartbeat. You realize that you no longer need to see. The calm has become memory within you. The breeze rises once more, carrying the faint scent of lavender mixed with pine. It is a fragrance that feels familiar, though you cannot place where or when. The memory does not matter. What matters is the ease that comes with it. The sense that you have known this calm before, and that you are welcome to return to it endlessly. You hear the faint sound of dripping water, though no rain falls. It comes from the lake itself, as though drops of time are falling back into place. Each drop echoes with softness, marking no hours, no minutes. Only the steady reminder that here, in this moment, time does not exist. Only stillness and rest remain. The reeds grow quiet, their whispering stopped. They stand in silence, reflecting the hush that now fills your body. The silence is not empty. It is rich and full, like soil waiting for seeds. You feel yourself planted in it, safe and unmoving, and know that this is a place where nothing needs to grow. It is enough simply to be. The stars brighten once more, not with intensity but with closeness. They lean toward you, and you lean toward them until the space between above and below disappears. You are not looking at the reflection anymore. You are inside it, floating among the stars, your breath carrying you deeper into a night that belongs only to you. The lanterns scatter slowly, drifting apart until they seem like more stars returning to their places. The spiral unravels, yet the calm remains. You do not need the pattern anymore. You have learned its rhythm, and it stays in your body like a gentle pulse. The water glows faintly, carrying the memory of the path you watched unfold. A shimmer appears at the center of the lake, faint and silver. It widens and contracts, a slow heartbeat across the water. You find your breath matching it without effort. Inhale as it expands, exhale as it softens. Each cycle feels like a lullaby, sung not with sound but with motion, simple and eternal, guiding you deeper into rest. Your body sinks farther into the earth, but not in weight. It is more like being absorbed, cradled by ground that has grown softer. You imagine the soil and moss rising to hold you gently, the way hands hold a fragile shell. You are supported in every place, your back, your arms, your legs, even the crown of your head. Your body sinks farther into the earth, but not in weight. It is more like being absorbed, cradled by ground that has grown softer. You imagine the soil and moss rising to hold you gently, the way hands hold a fragile shell. You are supported in every place, your back, your arms, your legs, even the crown of your head. Another ripple forms at the edge of the water, spreading outward. It carries no source, as if the lake itself had chosen to move. You watch it travel, smooth and patient, until it fades into nothing. The silence that follows feels deeper for its presence, a reminder that stillness is always strongest after motion has passed. Your heartbeat slows, each beat longer than the last. The sound blends with the hum of the water until you cannot separate one from the other. You no longer listen with ears, but with your entire body, your chest, your skin, even your breath. The hum and your heart are now the same, steady, quiet, safe. The reflection beneath you shimmers once more, but this time it shows no stars. It shows only calm, vast and endless, smooth and shining. It stretches in all directions. You realize the lake has stopped mirroring the sky. It now mirrors you, showing the stillness that has settled in your body. You are the reflection. A single petal drifts across the water, fallen from some unseen flower. It spins slowly, its glow soft and gold. You follow its motion, not with effort, but with ease, until it disappears into the mist. You do not feel loss, you feel completion. Even the smallest moment here belongs to peace, and you are part of it. The air grows warmer, as though the night itself has leaned closer to comfort you. Each breath carries that warmth deeper, filling your lungs, spreading through your chest, down your arms, through your legs, until your entire body feels covered in calm. You release one more long exhale and feel lighter than ever before. The whispers, the hum, the reeds, the water all fade together into silence. You realize you no longer need them. They have led you here to this stillness, and now they rest with you. The stars remain, but they are no longer distant. They are inside you, shining softly in your breath, in your heart, in your dreams waiting to unfold. The stars within the water begin to blur, not from movement, but from your eyes growing heavy. You let them blur. You do not need their sharpness. Their glow is enough, soft and familiar, like candles flickering behind closed lids. You know they will remain even as you drift away from sight and into sleep. Your thoughts grow fewer, arriving slower, dissolving before they can form into words. They float like petals across the lake, settling into ripples that fade before reaching shore. Nothing lingers, nothing clings. Each thought that once held weight becomes light, disappearing into the stillness that holds you. The ground beneath you seems to rise and fall like a cradle. You are not moving. You are being rocked gently by presence alone. It is the earth itself breathing beneath you, steady and protective. The sensation reaches your chest, guiding your own breath into the same rhythm, a rhythm designed for rest. You feel as though you have been here forever, though time no longer matters. The lake has no clock, the stars know no hour. All that exists is now stretched wide and endless, filled only with calm. You are not passing through a moment. You are resting inside eternity, and eternity has no reason to rush. The lanterns fade one by one, their glow softening until only memory remains. You do not miss them. Their light has already joined the stars within you. You close your eyes fully now, and the glow is still there, steady and comforting. It will not leave, because it has become part of you, woven into your breathing. The mist curls closer, wrapping around you like a blanket. It carries no chill, it carries warmth. You let it cover your arms, your legs, your face. With each breath, the mist thickens until the world outside disappears. You are hidden now, safe and unseen, kept within the softest part of the night. The whisper is gone, the hum is gone, only silence remains. But the silence is not empty. It is filled with rest, filled with permission, filled with the knowledge that here you are complete. You do not seek anything more. You do not resist anything less. You are enough, exactly as you are, surrounded by stillness. Your body grows distant, lighter and heavier at once. You no longer notice where you end and the lake begins. You no longer notice where breath becomes air. Everything blends, everything merges, until the boundaries dissolve. You are no longer beside the lake. You are within it, part of its calm, infinite, and at peace. The stars blur once more until even their glow feels like memory. You do not try to hold on to them. You let them drift as sleep pulls you deeper. The lake remains patient and endless, but you no longer watch. You have closed the door of sight and opened the door of rest. You have stepped across gently. Sleep arrives completely now, wrapping you in stillness. The lake continues to shine, above and below, but you are gone to dreams. You are floating, not on water, but on peace itself. The world is quiet, the stars are safe. The lake holds you in its silence. You are home in rest, and the night carries you into endless sleep. The mirror that sleeps back. At the end of a quiet hallway, you find a door half open. It leads into a chamber lit only by the glow of moonlight seeping through a tall window. Against the far wall rests an old mirror in a carved wooden frame. Dust gathers on its edges, yet the glass shines as if polished by invisible hands, waiting for you to step closer. The air in the room is still, carrying a faint scent of cedar and age. The floor creaks beneath your feet, though no sound escapes beyond the chamber. The mirror looms taller than you, yet it does not feel imposing. It feels watchful, patient. Its surface does not show your reflection. Instead, it shows only a dim, shifting glow. You step nearer, and the glow sharpens. Shapes begin to form, not of your face, but of drifting images that move like clouds. A field of tall grass sways under a silver sky. Then the image shifts to waves, rolling gently against a shore. Each scene lasts only a breath before melting into another. The mirror does not reflect, it remembers. The images continue to ripple and blur. You do not control them. They arrive and depart on their own, like dreams slipping in and out of sleep. One moment shows a candle flickering in a darkened room, its flame steady. Another shows a bridge covered in fog. Each vision passes quietly, asking nothing of you, leaving only calm. The chamber grows warmer as the mirror glows brighter. It is not harsh. It is tender, like a lamp covered in silk. You feel the light touch your skin, soft as a hand smoothing wrinkles from fabric. The air hums faintly, and the hum echoes inside your chest. With every breath, you feel lighter, as if the glow is lifting you inward. Your own reflection finally appears, but only faintly. It is transparent, layered over the shifting images. You are not the center here. You are part of the pattern, part of the dream. Your face glimmers, then fades into a field of stars. The stars drift slowly, pulsing with light, carrying your image away until only calm remains. You reach out a hand, and the glass ripples like water. Your fingertips leave no mark, yet the mirror responds. Circles of light spread outward from your touch, merging with the scenes inside. For a moment, you see a window opening to the night sky. Then it shifts again to a garden of glowing flowers. All of it feels familiar. The mirror does not show what you expect. It shows what rests beneath expectation. It reflects not what you are, but what you carry. Each image feels like a dream you have had before, a memory folded so deeply you cannot recall it by thought. The mirror lifts it gently, letting you see without needing to remember. The hum of the chamber grows steadier, like the sound of a faraway lullaby. You are not sure whether it comes from the glass or from yourself. Your breathing falls into step with it, slow and even. You feel your shoulders sink, your jaw loosen, your eyelids grow heavy. The mirror reflects not only dreams, but the process of rest itself. You close your eyes, and still the mirror glows behind your lids. Its images continue to drift, faint but present, carrying you further inward. You no longer need to see them clearly. They are already working, already weaving into your thoughts. The chamber, the mirror, your breath, all have merged into one quiet dream. When your eyes open again, the mirror reveals a forest at twilight. The trees glow faintly, their trunks etched with light as if the stars had fallen into their bark. You do not walk into the scene. You only watch. The image fills you with stillness, as though the forest is breathing on your behalf. Your chest rises in time with it. The forest fades, replaced by a quiet river under a silver sky. Its surface moves as gently as silk, carrying lanterns that drift without hurry. You lean closer, almost expecting to hear the water. Instead, you hear your own breath, soft and steady, echoing the flow. The mirror is not distant. It is reflecting your inner rhythm. The chamber feels different now, as if it has grown softer. Shadows stretch into curves, smoothing their edges until the room itself feels alive with calm. The mirror glows brighter, pulling you nearer without force. You do not resist. You are not curious. You are simply willing to be carried wherever the images want to take you. This time the glass shows a single candle in complete darkness. Its flame flickers once, then steadies. You stare at it, and soon your breathing steadies too. The flame does not ask questions, it only burns, calm and unwavering. As you watch, you feel a warmth spreading in your chest, as if the candlelight has found its way inside. The image shifts again, and a wide meadow spreads before you. The grass sways, slow and endless, under a night sky that glitters with faint constellations. Fireflies rise and fall like sparks, lighting the meadow without sound. You do not need to walk into it. You already feel the air on your skin, cool and restful, pulling you deeper. The mirror hums softly now, low and steady, like the sound of a string plucked once and allowed to fade. The vibration moves through your body, loosening knots you did not know you held. Each beat of the hum carries tension away. Soon your breath is the only motion left, slow and patient, filling the silence between sounds. Your reflection returns, clearer this time. Yet it does not look back at you. Its eyes are closed, its expression peaceful, as though it has already fallen asleep. You touch the glass, but the image does not open its eyes. Instead, it releases a soft ripple that moves through the chamber, settling you more deeply than before. The reflection dissolves again, replaced by a night sky filled with drifting clouds. They move without wind, gliding slowly across the mirror's surface. Stars wink in and out behind them, steady but hidden. You realize the mirror is showing you what it feels like to let go of thought, to let clouds drift across the mind until only stars remain. Your eyelids grow heavier with every scene. You no longer wait for the next vision. You simply let it arrive. The mirror has stopped reflecting the world outside. It reflects the inside of you, and in that reflection there is no rush, no demand, only quiet. You breathe once more, and the images follow the pace of your chest. You step back slightly, but the glow does not fade. It follows you, clinging softly to your skin. The chamber seems larger, filled with the light spilling from the mirror. You realize the room itself has become part of the dream. You are not watching the mirror anymore. You are inside it, carried by the calm it creates. The mirror begins to shimmer, as though water were running just beneath its surface. The images ripple, bending like light through glass. You do not feel unsteady. The shifting is gentle, like a cradle swaying in rhythm with the tide. Each ripple eases you further into stillness until your body feels as fluid as the dream before you. Now the glass reveals a quiet library with endless shelves. Books stretch toward a ceiling you cannot see, their spines glowing faintly. You imagine that each book holds a dream, waiting for the right sleeper to open it. The vision lingers long enough for you to feel the hush of the place before it dissolves back into light. The light softens again, and your reflection reappears. This time it mirrors your breath. Each inhale pulls the glow brighter. Each exhale makes the image fade softer. It is not a test, it is an invitation to breathe with ease, to notice how calm grows when you let go of control. The mirror reflects your willingness to rest. Your reflection closes its eyes once more. Behind the eyelids, stars appear as though your dreaming self holds an entire sky within. The stars flicker faintly, arranging into constellations you do not recognize but still feel familiar. The sight reminds you that the world inside is as vast as the one outside, both ready to hold you. A meadow filled with tall flowers takes shape in the glass. Their petals glow softly, bending toward one another as though speaking in silence. A wind you cannot feel moves through them, yet you hear the hush of their stems. You realize the flowers are not growing toward the sky. They are leaning towards sleep, just as you are now. The chamber grows warmer still, and your body responds. Your shoulders sink further, your arms rest heavier, your eyelids flutter with the weight of calm. The mirror shows a single path winding into fog. The path is empty. You understand it does not need to be walked. It is enough to know it leads deeper into quiet. The hum inside the chamber shifts lower, like a drumbeat softened to the edge of silence. It is steady and grounding. Each beat seems to pulse through the floor into your body, syncing with your heart. The sound is not meant to guide you away. It is meant to anchor you where you already are, inside peace. The glass now reveals a slow river of stars flowing across its surface. They drift like glowing leaves, carried on a current you cannot see. Their motion is steady, endless, without beginning or end. You feel yourself drifting with them, your body floating without effort, carried by a current of light that cannot be broken. You blink, and the mirror shows nothing but white light for a moment. The brightness is soft, not harsh, and it surrounds you like fog that glows from within. You close your eyes, and the light remains behind your lids. You do not resist it. The glow settles into your chest, warming you, loosening even the last trace of tension. When you open your eyes again, the glass shows only your silhouette. It is blurred at the edges, slowly dissolving into the glow. You are no longer separate from the mirror, no longer just an observer. You are part of the dream it holds, and the dream is part of you. The chamber has grown silent, leaving only calm. The mirror flickers, and now it shows a field of snow under moonlight. The snow glows faintly, unbroken by footsteps, perfect and untouched. You do not feel the cold. Instead, you feel its purity, its stillness, its endless stretch across the horizon. The vision drifts into you, filling your mind with a sense of wide, quiet peace. The snow melts into waves, rolling gently across a dark sea. Each crest shimmers with silver light, rising and falling in time with your breath. You hear no crash, only the soft hush of water smoothing itself back into place. The sea is not restless. It is patient, eternal, steady, reflecting your own surrender to stillness. The waves dissolve into the glow of a lantern floating in darkness. Its light expands slowly, bright enough to reach you, yet soft enough to comfort. You feel as though the lantern has been lit for you alone, marking a place in the vast quiet where you are safe to rest. Its glow pulses gently until you close your eyes again. Your eyelids grow heavier as the visions continue. They arrive slower now, giving you more space between them. The mirror seems to understand your pace. It no longer asks for your eyes. It asks only for your presence, the soft willingness to rest where you are. You breathe again, long and deep, and the chamber grows warmer. The mirror reveals a long bridge covered in mist. The boards stretch endlessly, but you do not need to cross it. The bridge is not for travel. It is for watching, for knowing that paths exist even when you are still. The mist thickens and curls, and soon the bridge fades, leaving only the sense of endless possibility. Your reflection appears faintly again, its eyes still closed. Around it, a halo of light glimmers, like starlight softened by fog. You realize you are watching your sleeping self. The mirror shows you not what you are now, but what you are becoming. The image is peaceful, weightless, safe. You trust it, and you trust the rest. it promises. The chamber hums with quiet, the kind of silence that feels alive. You hear nothing, yet you feel sound pressing softly around you. It is not absence, it is fullness. The silence becomes its own song, one made not of notes, but of space. Your breath is part of it now, moving slowly, steady as a lullaby. The glass shows a night sky, but not one you know. The constellations are new, unfamiliar, yet they bring comfort. Their lines curve in gentle arcs, like hands reaching toward one another. You do not need to recognize them. Their presence alone is enough to ease you, to remind you that vastness can still feel like home. You step closer without thinking, and the mirror meets you with warmth. Its surface no longer feels like glass. It feels alive, pulsing faintly under your palm. You rest your hand there, and the glow seeps into your skin. It spreads slowly through you, weaving into your chest, filling you with a light that belongs only to rest. The images fade, leaving only a soft, endless glow. You do not search for more. The visions have given you what you needed, and now there is only light. It feels like being inside a dream before it has taken shape, safe and unformed. You breathe, and the glow brightens, wrapping around you until nothing else remains. The glow from the mirror settles deeper into the chamber, brushing along the floor and the walls until everything seems softened. The edges of the room blur, and even the doorway you entered fades into shadow. There is no need to leave. This is not a place of passage. It is a place to stay, a sanctuary built of light and silence. The mirror reveals a hillside beneath twilight. The grass ripples slowly, brushed by a breeze you cannot feel but can almost hear. The sky above the hill holds a pale moon, round and steady, waiting patiently. The image is so calm that you feel it enter your breath. Soon you are breathing with the same gentle rhythm as the hill itself. The hill melts away, replaced by an orchard filled with glowing fruit. Each piece hangs softly from the branches, glowing faintly like lanterns. They do not call to be picked. They glow simply to light the trees around them. You understand that their purpose is not to be taken, but to provide comfort by their presence alone. Your reflection appears once more, but now it is smiling faintly, the kind of smile that forms in dreams without reason. You see the corners of your mouth lift, and the sight eases you. It is a reminder that even in sleep, joy can exist without demand. You exhale slowly, and the image exhales with you, sharing your peace. The glow in the chamber grows warmer, like the last light of dusk lingering after the sun has gone. The warmth reaches your arms, your legs, and finally your chest, where it settles. You realize the mirror is not simply showing you dreams. It is weaving you into them until your body itself begins to feel like a dream. Another vision forms, this time of a quiet stream running through stone. The water glitters faintly as it moves, reflecting light that seems to come from nowhere. The sound is too soft to hear, yet you sense it in your bones. The stream runs endlessly, carrying no urgency, asking nothing, only offering its rhythm to your rest. Your eyes grow heavier again, but the visions do not stop. They continue even when your lids flutter closed, soft images that weave themselves into the quiet behind your eyes. You no longer need to see them clearly. They exist to lead you inward. Each vision, another step into stillness, each glow, another guidepost to sleep. The mirror brightens once more, and in its surface you see a garden at night. The paths are lined with flowers that glow faintly, their petals opening and closing like breaths. A gentle breeze carries their fragrance through the chamber. You inhale deeply, and for a moment you feel as though you are resting among the blossoms. The image fades, and now the mirror shows only your outline, calm and steady. It holds the same breath you hold, the same weight of stillness you feel. The reflection is not distant. It is joined to you, an echo that does not leave. You realize you are no longer separate from the mirror. You have become part of its calm. The glow fills the chamber so completely that walls and ceiling vanish. There is no floor, no frame, no edge. There is only light, warm and endless, surrounding you in every direction. You are floating now, not above or below, but within. The mirror has opened, and you are resting inside its quiet embrace, safe to drift forever. The glow around you softens until it feels like the gentlest fabric wrapping your body in layers of warmth. Every muscle loosens beneath its touch. You are no longer holding yourself upright. The chamber, the mirror, the light itself all support you. It feels effortless to remain here, surrounded by calm that asks nothing from you. The mirror shifts again, revealing a quiet sky filled with drifting clouds. They float without hurry, changing shape slowly as they pass. Some resemble mountains, others seem like waves, but each one fades as soon as you notice it. The clouds are teaching you the art of letting go, reminding you that everything drifts eventually. Your reflection returns once more, but now it is surrounded by stars. They move with your breath, glowing brighter on the inhale and softer on the exhale. You watch for a moment before realizing you do not need to keep track. The stars follow your rhythm without effort. They exist only to reflect the peace within you. The chamber grows even quieter. The air itself feels like it has thickened into stillness. No floorboards creak, no wind stirs, no sound intrudes. The silence is complete, yet not heavy. It is alive, like a blanket that breathes. You are cocooned inside it, and within that cocoon, every thought loses weight until it drifts away. The glass reveals a small boat drifting across calm water. A lantern glows at its bow, lighting its path, though there is nowhere it must go. The boat drifts endlessly, carried by currents you cannot see. Watching it, you feel your own body drift. You are floating now, steady and safe, with no need to arrive anywhere. Your breath grows slower, and the mirror responds. Each inhale fills the glass with brighter light. Each exhale dims it softly. You realize you are not following the mirror. The mirror is following you. It has always followed, reflecting the rhythm of your body, the rise and fall of your chest, the slowing of your mind. The vision changes once more, showing a forest path under soft moonlight. The path winds gently through trees that glow faintly as though made of silver. The image does not invite you to walk. It simply shows you the way sleep might look if it had a form, a path that asks for nothing more than your presence. The glow expands again, flooding the chamber. Your reflection fades, the images dissolve, and all that remains is light. It surrounds you like water, weightless and gentle. You float within it, drifting deeper into its calm. You no longer care what the mirror shows. The light itself is enough, steady and eternal. The chamber feels infinite now. There are no walls, no ceiling, no floor, only light and stillness. You breathe, and the entire space seems to breathe with you. You close your eyes, and the glow remains. It is not outside anymore. It is inside, in your chest, in your breath, filling every corner of you with calm. The mirror has stopped shifting. It no longer offers visions, no longer reflects. It simply holds you gently and endlessly as you rest. You realize it does not need to show you dreams anymore. You are already inside one, your own dream, shaped by silence and light. And in that dream, you are finally free to sleep. The glow around you deepens into warmth, like the fading light of sunset stretching across the horizon. It does not dim quickly. It lingers, wrapping itself gently around you. Your body feels heavier now, sinking into rest. Yet at the same time, it feels lighter, as if all burdens have been lifted. You are held completely. The mirror no longer seems to exist as an object. It has become part of the room, part of the air, part of you. The glass is gone, yet its calm remains. You do not feel as though you are looking at anything anymore. You feel as though you are being looked after, watched over with patience and kindness. The silence grows so thick it feels like velvet. It rests against your skin, soft and steady. Within it, you hear nothing at all, yet you sense the shape of peace. The chamber is gone, replaced by stillness itself. You are lying within it like a stone at the bottom of a clear river, untouched by anything but calm. Your eyelids lower without effort, closing over the last faint glow of the mirror. Behind them, light still lingers, moving in soft waves across your vision. The glow is no longer bound to the room. It has entered you completely, becoming part of your breath, part of your chest, part of the slow rhythm guiding you to sleep. The warmth inside you spreads wider, filling every part of your body. Each muscle has released. Each joint is loose. Even the smallest tension is gone. You no longer notice where your body ends and the stillness begins. Everything blends together until you feel like you are floating on air, endless and calm. The light dims further until it becomes no more than a memory resting within your chest. You do not mourn its fading. You know it has done its work. The glow has carried you here to this deep place of stillness. Even as it softens, the calm it left behind remains steady and unshakable, waiting for you to surrender. The chamber has vanished. There are no walls, no floor, no ceiling. You are no longer sitting, no longer standing. You are simply resting in endless space, surrounded by warmth. Your breath drifts in and out, soft and slow, and the space moves with it. Each inhale expands forever. Each exhale releases forever. You no longer wait for visions. They have stopped, and yet you do not need them. You are already inside the dream they promised, a dream where time does not exist, where light and silence are the only companions. You breathe once more, and the dream deepens, carrying you further into sleep. The glow within you fades into the rhythm of your heart. You no longer notice where one ends and the other begins. Light and heartbeat are the same, pulsing softly in the dark. You are drifting now, carried into the quiet beyond thought. You are no longer awake. You are resting within the mirror's endless calm. Sleep takes you fully. The mirror remains, though it is no longer needed. Its glow has become part of you, and it will wait patiently for your return. For now, it releases you into dreams, where stillness continues without end. You are safe, you are calm, you are home within rest. The night holds you, and you drift deeper still. The sleep spiral. You stand at the edge of a staircase that curves downward in slow, endless spirals. The stone is smooth, worn by time, yet steady beneath your feet. Faint glow rises from below, soft and silver, painting the steps in gentle light. The air carries no sound, only the hush of stillness, as though the entire world is holding its breath, waiting for you to take the first step. You place your foot on the first step, and the stone feels cool, not cold, just enough to remind you of its presence. The moment you touch it, a faint hum rises through the stair, steady and low, like a song buried inside the stone. The sound is not loud, it is felt more than heard, and it begins to sync quietly with your heartbeat. Each step glows faintly as you move downward, light in the path just enough to see, never too bright. The spiral curves gently, wide and unhurried, guiding you deeper without effort. You do not feel like you are walking, you feel like you are drifting, carried by the rhythm of the stairs, the hum, and the quiet light. The air grows warmer as you descend, wrapping around your body like a blanket. With each step, your shoulders lower, your arms grow heavier, your breath slows. You notice the silence here has depth, as though it is made of layers. Each layer feels softer than the last, pulling you further into peace. Your eyes follow the curve of the stairs, but you cannot see where they end. The spiral continues beyond sight, disappearing into the glow below. Instead of unease, the endlessness brings comfort. There is no need for an ending. The journey itself is the rest, and each step is another breath, another release. The hum grows slightly stronger. Though it never disturbs, it is the sound of stone remembering, a vibration as old as the earth. You realize the hum does not come from the steps alone. It comes from you as well, your breath, your pulse, your body joining with the staircase in a single, quiet rhythm. You trail your hand along the wall beside you, smooth and cool beneath your fingers. The stone feels alive, pulsing faintly in time with the glow of the steps. Each pulse is slow, steady, like a heartbeat magnified by silence. You begin to wonder if the staircase is descending at all, or if you are sinking into yourself. The glow beneath your feet shifts, becoming warmer in tone, golden now instead of silver. It feels as though you are moving deeper into a sunset that never ends. The light is not strong enough to blind, it is soft, carrying comfort in its warmth. You find your breath slowing even more, drawn into the rhythm of the spiral. Your footsteps make no sound. You do not hear a single tap against stone. It is as if the staircase itself is carrying you downward, removing even the sound of your weight. Without footsteps, without echoes, only the hum remains, steady and quiet, guiding you into deeper stillness with every turn of the spiral. A breeze rises from below, though you are not sure how far the bottom lies. It carries with it the faint scent of lavender mixed with moss, a fragrance so gentle it feels like memory. You close your eyes briefly as you breathe it in, and for a moment you feel as though you are floating, descending without ever moving your feet. When you open your eyes again, the spiral is still before you, endless and gentle. The steps seem wider now, more welcoming, as though they know you are ready for deeper rest. The glow along their edges has softened into waves of light that ripple with every breath you take. You are not following the staircase. It is following you. The walls curve inward slightly, holding you in their embrace. Their surface is not plain. Subtle shapes appear, patterns carved long ago, spirals within spirals that echoed the path beneath your feet. The carvings do not distract. They soothe, reminding you that you are part of something eternal, a pattern that repeats forever in peace. As you descend further, the air grows thicker with stillness. It is not heavy. It is rich, like a blanket filled with warmth. You inhale, and the stillness fills your chest. You exhale, and the stillness deepens. Soon you cannot tell where breath ends and silence begins. They blend into one rhythm, carrying you farther down. A faint light begins to glow below, shimmering in the mists that rises from unseen depths. It is not a harsh glow. It is soft, golden, and familiar. You feel as though you have seen it before, perhaps in dreams you cannot recall. The sight does not fill you with wonder. It fills you with ease, reminding you that rest is waiting. Your steps grow slower, not because you are tired, but because the staircase invites it. Each step feels longer, stretched out like a breath held softly. You are not rushing to reach the bottom. You are savoring the act of moving downward, each step another release, each turn another surrender into comfort. The hum changes now, adding a faint echo, like a second voice beneath the first. The tones blend together, soft and deep, weaving into one another like streams joining a river. You feel the sound flow through your body, loosening even the smallest places of tension. The echo becomes your anchor, holding you in peace. You glance upward, but the place you began is gone, swallowed by shadow. The thought does not bring unease, it brings relief. There is no need to return. The only direction is down, deeper, slower, softer. You let the darkness above fade from your mind, focusing instead on the glow beneath your feet that promises endless calm. The scent of lavender grows stronger, mixed now with the faint sweetness of honey. The fragrance lingers in your breath, filling your chest with warmth. You realize you no longer smell stone or dust. The air itself feels alive, carrying you deeper. Each inhale is a gift. Each exhale is a release. You are sinking into stillness. The staircase widens suddenly, forming a small landing. At its center lies a pool of light that swirls gently like water. You pause, not to decide, but to admire. The pool glows with silver and gold, spiraling inward without end. Its calm is magnetic, pulling at your chest, reminding you that even in stillness, motion exists within. You take a step into the pool of light. The stone beneath your feet hums stronger, rising through your body. Yet the hum is not noise, it is comfort, vibrating softly in your chest, smoothing the rhythm of your breath. The pool of light begins to fade beneath you, but the calm it carried has already filled your entire being. The stairs continue, winding down once more. You feel lighter now, as if part of you has already begun to drift ahead. The glow beneath each step grows warmer, pulsing with the same rhythm as your breath. It is as though the staircase is alive, guiding you inward, gently carrying your weight so you do not need to think of moving. The mist rises higher along the walls, glowing faintly as it catches the light. It curls in slow spirals, mirroring the path of the staircase itself. You watch it swirl and realize it is not hiding anything. It is softening everything, smoothing every edge, blending wall and step and air into one seamless embrace of calm. Your footsteps still make no sound. The silence has grown so complete that it feels alive, filling every corner of space. It is not emptiness. It is fullness, like a song without notes. Your breath belongs to it now, each inhale adding depth, each exhale smoothing the surface. You are no longer separate from the silence. You place your hand along the wall again, and the stone feels warm now, not cold. It pulses faintly under your palm, steady and patient. The pulse is slower than your own heartbeat, but it invites you to follow. You relax into its rhythm, and soon your body matches the pace, slower, calmer, deeper, until time itself feels stretched. The spiral shifts color as you move lower, the silver glow deepening into amber. The light spreads softly across the stone, giving the staircase a golden warmth. You realize it no longer feels like night. It feels like dusk, the kind of dusk where day slips away gently, leaving only peace and the promise of rest. The hum beneath your feet grows softer again, but it does not disappear. It is as if the staircase is listening to you now, quieting its song so you can hear the sound of your own breath. The two rhythms weave together until they are inseparable, forming a single steady current that carries you deeper into the spiral. The walls of the staircase widen slightly, giving more space around you. The mist glows brighter here, filled with faint points of light that drift like tiny stars. They move with no pattern, rising and falling as though breathing. Their glow soothes your eyes, each flicker calming, each shimmer another gentle push toward rest. You step carefully, though the stairs do not ask for caution. They hold you steady, each one appearing with the same patience as the last. You realize there is no chance of falling, no risk of slipping. The staircase itself feels like a guardian, built not to test you, but to guide you, one safe step at a time, into sleep. The glow below grows brighter again, but the brightness is not sharp. It is soft, like a lantern seen through fog. You feel drawn toward it, not with urgency, but with trust. The light waits patiently, never rushing you, never fading. It is there for you whenever you are ready, and in knowing this, you feel yourself relax further. The spiral continues, yet you no longer count the turns. Each curve feels the same as the last. Another breath, another heartbeat, another soft release. You no longer wonder how far you have traveled. The only thing that matters is that you are moving deeper, guided by stone, light, and silence into endless calm. The spiral bends gently, and the walls stretch farther apart. You feel as though you are entering a vast chamber hidden within the earth. The glow spreads across the widened space, touching every surface with gold and silver. The air feels deeper here, thicker with stillness, and you sink into it with each slow breath you take. The mist curls in thicker waves now, yet it does not cloud your sight. It carries a fragrance of earth and rain, a scent that feels clean, familiar, and safe. You inhale slowly, letting it fill your chest. It reminds you of nights when storms had passed, when the air was heavy with calm, when the world itself seemed to pause for rest. The staircase itself seems slower, each step longer, stretched like time between heartbeats. You feel no impatience. The pause is welcome. It gives your body more space to relax, more time to sink into ease. Your movements grow smaller, gentler. Soon you are gliding rather than stepping, carried without effort into quiet. The hum beneath your feet softens to almost nothing, but its memory remains. You do not need the sound anymore. It has done its work, settling into your chest, leaving behind only silence. The silence is richer now, thick with presence. You listen to it, not with your ears, but with your body, and it fills you completely. You notice faint carvings along the walls once again, spirals within spirals etched into the stone. They glow faintly as you pass, each curve shining like moonlight caught in rock. You trace one with your hand and feel warmth radiate from it, as if the carving is alive. The spiral in the wall matches the spiral in your breath. The glow shifts color once more, fading from amber into deep blue. It feels like night returning, but not a night of darkness. It is a night filled with stars, each one pulsing faintly across the mist. You do not feel lost in it. You feel at home. The blue surrounds you like a sky, and the staircase carries you through its calm. The air cools slightly, brushing your skin with a softness that reminds you of distant waves. You imagine an ocean hidden within the spiral, a sea of dreams waiting below. The coolness settles into your chest, refreshing but not startling. It feels like a promise that sleep will come gently, like a tide rising without rush. The steps beneath you grow softer in their glow, fading until they seem to float rather than rest on stone. You feel weightless, as though gravity has loosened its hold. Each step is a drift downward, slow and sure. You no longer question whether you are walking. You are being carried by the spiral itself. The mist clears slightly, revealing an opening below. The glow grows stronger there, spilling upward in slow waves of silver. You know you will reach it eventually, though you do not hurry. The spiral asks for no urgency. Every step is enough. The destination will arrive when it chooses, and until then, you are safe in the descent. You close your eyes as you step, trusting the staircase to hold you. The hum has faded, the carvings have passed, yet the rhythm continues inside your breath. Inhale, exhale, step, rest. You move deeper into silence, carried by the spiral, each turn bringing you closer to the soft heart of sleep. When you open your eyes again, the spiral has grown wider. The stairs stretch in long arcs, each curve unfolding slowly, almost like the turning of a great wheel. The glow along the edges shimmers in waves, pulsing faintly with your breath. You realize you are no longer following the staircase. It is moving with you in harmony. The mist around you glitters with faint sparks of light, like tiny stars drifting upward. They rise slowly, spiraling with the staircase. They glow soft and playful. You watch them drift past your shoulders and vanish into the air above. They leave no trace, yet their brief presence fills you with ease, as though they carried away your thoughts. You trail your hand along the rail, though there is no wood, only smooth stone that curves with the path. It feels warm, alive, pulsing softly like a heartbeat. You lean into it, trusting its strength. The touch steadies you, not because you need balance, but because you enjoy being held by something so constant and calm. The glow below shifts into silver once again, brighter but never sharp. It spreads across the mist until the entire space glows like moonlight on still water. You breathe in and feel the light expand within your chest. You breathe out and feel it settle deeper, leaving your body softer, your mind quieter, your heart slower. The silence grows thicker, not heavy, but rich, as though every breath of air is made of calm. It moves into your ears, replacing sound. It moves into your muscles, replacing tension. It moves into your thoughts, replacing weight with emptiness. Soon there is nothing left to hold, nothing left to release. Only silence remains. The stairs descend more slowly now, as if time itself has stretched. Each step is longer, smoother, softer. You are not walking, you are floating. The curve of the spiral feels endless, yet you welcome its eternity. There is no destination. There is only the motion of sinking gently and endlessly into peace. The mist begins to part, revealing glimpses of what lies below. A great circle of light shimmers faintly in the distance, wide and calm like the surface of a pool. You feel no rush to reach it. You are content to continue stepping, breathing, watching the glow draw nearer, knowing it will welcome you when you arrive. The carvings on the walls returned brighter now, each spiral filled with glowing lines. They pulse faintly, shifting in time with your breath. You watch the designs ripple with every inhale and fade with every exhale. The patterns seem alive, yet they ask for nothing. They simply mirror the rhythm you already carry. Your body feels heavier again, but not with burden. It is the weight of release, the heaviness of a body sinking into sleep. Each step deepens it, grounding you more fully into the spiral. You no longer feel the need to move quickly. The heaviness is permission to slow, to linger, to let the descent last as long as it needs. You close your eyes once more, trusting the staircase completely. The glow does not vanish. It remains behind your lids, shimmering in silver patterns that drift across your vision. You continue stepping, guided only by trust and breath. The spiral carries you downward, and with every turn you surrender more fully to rest. The glow ahead grows wider, spilling across the spiral like water flowing upward. It does not dazzle, it comforts, filling the air with a silver haze that eases your eyes. You step deeper into it, and the light wraps around you, soft as mist. The closer you move, the calmer you feel, as if the glow itself is breathing with you. The stairs feel softer under your feet, almost like smooth sand rather than stone. Each step sinks slightly, then rises to support you, steady and sure. You realize the staircase itself is alive, built not of stone but of memory. It remembers every step you have taken and carries you gently, always steady, always safe. The silence begins to hum again, so faint you almost miss it. It is not sound, but vibration, weaving through your breath and heartbeat. The hum is not outside you anymore. It is within, part of your rhythm. With every inhale, the hum expands. With every exhale, it softens, leaving your body looser, your mind lighter. The mist clears slightly, and you glimpse the circle of light below, larger now, a wide glowing pool at the base of the spiral. Its surface ripples gently, though no wind moves it. The ripples pulse with your breath, spreading outward in perfect rhythm. You realize the pool is waiting for you, not as a place, but as a reflection of your rest. The spiral carries you closer with each step, though the distance no longer matters. You are not walking to reach it. You are walking to sink deeper into calm. Each turn feels slower, each breath fuller. The air itself thickens with peace, filling your lungs until there is no space for thought, only silence and glow. The walls begin to fade, dissolving into the mist. Only the staircase remains, curving gently around you like a ribbon of light. You do not feel exposed. You feel free, suspended in an endless space filled with silver calm. The absence of walls makes the silence wider, stretching in all directions, holding you completely. The stars return within the mist, tiny points of light drifting slowly upward. They spiral with you, rising as you descend. You watch them pass your shoulders, each one glowing briefly before disappearing above. They are not gone. They have joined the sky above, while you continue downward, guided into dreams below. You glance downward again, and the pool of light has grown brighter. Its surface glows like moonlight spread across still water. You feel as though it has been waiting for you all along, patient and unchanging. It is not calling you, it is welcoming you, holding its glow open until you are ready to arrive. The spiral narrows slightly, the steps curving tighter, as though drawing you into the center of something. The closer you come to the pool, the more your breath slows. Your chest rises and falls like the ripples across its surface. Each breath feels longer, stretched thin like silt, until you barely notice it at all. You are close now, so close that the glow fills your vision completely. The pool waits below, rippling softly, shimmering with stars that mirror the mist above. The staircase carries you gently toward it, every step slower than the last, every turn softer. Soon you will reach it, and when you do, you will rest within its calm. The staircase brings you to the final curve. The pool of light stretches wide before you, glowing with silver and gold. Its surface shimmers like still water touched by starlight. You pause at the edge, not from hesitation, but from awe. The pool feels alive, waiting to hold you, patient and endless, a mirror of the rest you already carry. You step onto the final stair, and the glow rises to meet you. It lifts around your feet, curling upward like mist made of light. The touch is soft, gentle against your skin, wrapping you in warmth. You breathe deeply, and the glow breathes with you, filling your chest, loosening every trace of weight left inside. The pool ripples once, though no stone falls. The motion spreads outward in slow circles, crossing its entire surface. Each ripple feels like an echo of your heartbeat, steady and calm. You realize the pool is not reflecting the stars. It is reflecting you, showing your stillness, your surrender, your descent into sleep. You kneel at the edge, placing your hand into the light. It does not feel like water. It feels like warmth, like the comfort of being held. The glow spreads across your fingers and into your arm, rising slowly through your body. It does not rush. It moves at the pace of your breath, one inhale, one exhale, one release at a time. The spiral behind you fades, dissolving into mist. You do not look back. You do not need it anymore. The staircase brought you here, and now its task is complete. Ahead of you lies only the pool, calm and endless. You close your eyes, knowing the path is finished, knowing you are exactly where you are meant to be. The glow rises higher, wrapping around your shoulders, brushing across your face. It does not blind. It soothes. It seeps into your eyelids, filling the darkness behind them with silver calm. You exhale slowly, and with that breath, the glow carries away every thought, leaving nothing but stillness. You lower yourself into the pool, though you do not feel movement. One moment you are above it, the next you are within it. The light cradles you fully, holding you in weightless calm. Your body drifts, supported in every place, while your breath grows lighter, shallower, until it feels like you are breathing the glow itself. The pool deepens, though you are never lost within it. You float gently, surrounded by stars that drift across the light. They move slowly, circling you in endless patterns, weaving a blanket of calm. Their glow softens your skin, your chest, your mind, until even the edges of thought begin to blur and fade away. The last traces of the spiral vanish. There are no stairs, no walls, no ceiling. There is only light, endless and warm, holding you in silence. You no longer know where your body ends and the glow begins. You are not separate from it. You are part of it. A dream drifting within another dream. A breath within stillness. Sleep claims you gently. The glow remains steady and eternal, cradling you as you drift deeper. The pool becomes your bed, the stars your blanket, the silence your companion. You are safe, you are calm, you are home within the spiral's embrace. The night holds you, and you sink into endless rest. The window that opens inward. The room is quiet, filled with shadows that rest gently against wooden walls. At the far end, a single tall window glows softly, though it does not open to the outside. Instead, it shines inward, its surface filled with silver light that bends and flows like water. The glow spreads across the floor, spilling warmth into every corner. You step closer, drawn by the glow. The air feels different near the window, warmer, carrying the faint fragrance of lavender and honey. Each breath you take seems to deepen the light, brightening with your inhale, softening with your exhale. The glow is alive, and it responds not to sight, but to the rhythm of your body. The glass of the window ripples as though touched by unseen hands. Within it, stars drift lazily, glowing brighter and fading again, pulsing in patterns that echo your breath. They do not belong to the outside sky. They belong to this window alone, a sky folded inward, waiting for you to rest within its calm. You place your hand on the frame, and warmth flows through your skin, spreading into your arm and chest. The wood feels alive, softened by the glow. The stars inside shift slowly, gathering into shapes you cannot name, yet they feel familiar. They seem less like constellations and more like memories taking form. As you watch, the stars dissolve into glowing flowers. Their petals unfurl and close in silence, glowing faintly as though lit from within. They bloom for a breath, then fade gently back into light. The cycle repeats endlessly, steady and calm, teaching you that beauty does not demand attention. It simply exists to ease the heart. The walls of the room blur, edges softened by the silver glow. Shadows bend into curves, dissolving until only the floor remains. The glow spreads across it like water, rippling under your feet. You feel no fear. Instead, you feel the world shrinking into simplicity, carrying away everything that does not belong to rest. A spiral begins to form inside the window, stars and flowers weaving into gentle curves. The spiral deepens inward, glowing softly, never rushing. Watching it, your body sinks into its rhythm. Each curve matches your breath, each turn echoing your heartbeat. you are not asked to follow. You are invited to surrender. The fragrance grows sweeter, filling the air with a blend of earths and rain. It reminds you of nights after storms, when the world feels new and the ground carries the promise of calm. You breathe it in slowly, and the glow brightens in response. It feels as if the window has joined your body, breathing with you. You close your eyes, yet the glow remains behind your lids. It paints drifting patterns across your vision, shapes that move slowly and dissolve into mist. You realize you no longer need to look at the window to see it. It is no longer in front of you. It is within you, filling every quiet space with silver calm. When you open your eyes again, the window has changed. Its light spills farther into the room, folding the air into gentle waves. The glow does not blind, it comforts, softening every edge, smoothing every shadow. You take another breath, and the window brightens with you, as if it has always known the rhythm of your rest. The light bends inward again, folding into itself like water flowing in reverse. You watch as it deepens, creating layers within the glass. Each layer carries new shapes, soft clouds drifting slowly, lanterns rising as if buoyed by breath. The layers do not confuse you. They invite you to sink, one veil of calm at a time. The air feels richer, filled with a hum too faint to hear but strong enough to sense. It moves through your chest with every inhale, smoothing the edges of thought. You realize the hum is not sound at all. It is silence shaped into rhythm, a silence that joins your heartbeat, reminding you of how safe it is to be still. Your reflection appears faintly in the glass, yet it is not the reflection you expect. Its eyes are closed, its shoulders loose, its body resting as if already asleep. You touch the window lightly, and the reflection ripples, fading into the glow. It leaves behind only calm, as though it has passed its rest to you. The stars inside the window pulse more slowly now, fading in and out like the rhythm of waves. You do not count them, you only breathe with them, your chest rising and falling at the same pace. Each pulse feels like a hand resting softly on your heart, reminding you that nothing is required except release. The glow spills farther into the room, softening the floor until it feels less like wood and more like cloud. You step carefully, though the floor holds you without effort. Each step feels weightless, each movement slowed by stillness. You realize the room itself has joined the glow, reshaping itself into a dream. The fragrance of the air deepens, carrying hints of jasmine and pine. It fills your senses, both grounding and lifting you. The glow responds, shimmering faintly, as though scent and light are woven together. You breathe again, and for a moment the room seems to inhale with you, exhaling its calm into your skin. The window shifts once more, showing a garden inside the glass. Its flowers bloom in slow motion, glowing in shades of silver and pale gold. They lean toward one another gently, as if whispering secrets too soft to hear. You realize the garden does not exist outside. It is the reflection of stillness growing inside you. The spiral within the window returns, larger now, winding deeper inward. Its light pulls your eyes without effort, steady and patient. You do not try to follow its path. You let your gaze soften until the spiral moves on its own, carrying your thoughts downward like leaves drifting into water. Your body grows heavier, though it is not a burden. It is the heaviness of surrender, the weight of being held. You sink deeper into it, letting the glow cradle your limbs. Your breath grows shallow, your thoughts quieter, until even the act of standing feels like floating inside the calm that the window has opened. The walls of the room blur again, dissolving into the glow. Only the window remains clear, shining steadily, alive with quiet. You close your eyes, and the glow lingers within you, softer now, closer, no longer just in the room. The window has opened fully, not to the outside, but to the deepest part of your rest. The glow thickens like mist, curling gently around your shoulders and arms. It feels alive, as though it recognizes you. The warmth seeps deeper, loosening muscles you had forgotten were tight. The window breathes with you now, every shimmer rising with your inhale, every softening fading with your exhale, guiding you further inward. The stars inside the window gather again, this time forming a constellation you do not know. Its shape is strange, yet comforting. It bends and curves like a hand reaching outward. The sight stirs something inside you, not memory, but recognition. You feel the stars are reminding you that you already carry peace within. The spiral of light glows stronger, its lines curling deeper into the glass. You do not chase it. You let your eyes soften, and soon the spiral feels like your own breath made visible. Each turn of its curve matches the rhythm of your chest, steady and unbroken, until you cannot tell where your body ends and the light begins. The air hums again, but this time the sound is clearer, like a lullaby without words. It is low, steady, and endless, weaving through the glow. You do not listen with your ears. You feel it in your chest, in your arms, in the slow rhythm of your breath. The hum belongs to the window, yet it belongs to you as well. You glance around the room, though there is little left to see. The glow has softened the walls, the floor, even the shadows. Everything has blended into light, gentle and endless. Only the window remains solid, shining steadily. It feels less like an object and more like a presence, patient and kind, holding you within its calm. Your reflection returns one last time, but it is clearer now. Its body is loose, its shoulders low, its eyes closed. It looks like you, yet more peaceful, more rested. The reflection lifts a hand, and as it touches the glass, the image dissolves into stars. The stars scatter, and you feel the peace it carried sink into your chest. The glow inside the window shifts into a wide meadow filled with soft grass. The blades ripple in a breeze you cannot feel but can imagine. Fireflies drift lazily above the meadow, their light blinking in gentle rhythm. You realize this is not a place you must walk into. It is a dream already unfolding within you. The scent in the air changes again, now carrying notes of fresh rain and pine. The fragrance feels clean, a reminder of beginnings. You breathe deeply, and the window brightens in response, shimmering with silver calm. It feels as though your body and the glow have become one, both moving in the same rhythm, both sinking into rest. The spiral dissolves into clouds, slow and drifting. They pass across the stars inside the window, covering and uncovering them in silence. You understand that the clouds are thoughts, soft and passing. They do not block the stars. They only remind you that peace remains, steady beneath the shifting surface of the mind. The window shines brighter now, filling the entire room with silver light. You no longer see walls or shadows. You see only glow, endless and soft. You close your eyes and the light lingers within you, painting the darkness with shapes that move like dreams. You realize the window has fully opened and you are already inside it. The glow shifts again, softening into waves that move across the room like a gentle tide. They rise and fall slowly, brushing against your skin with weightless calm. Each wave carries heaviness away, leaving your body lighter, looser, more ready to sink. You realize the glow is no longer just light. It is breath, it is rest. The stars return, drifting upward through the glow. They move slowly, one by one, until the window looks like a sky within itself. The stars pulse faintly in time with your breathing, steady and patient. You watch them blink in and out, and soon you feel your eyelids doing the same, heavier with every passing moment. Your reflection no longer appears, and you no longer need it. The window shows you not who you are, but how you feel. Its glow holds your calm, its stars hold your silence, its spiral holds your breath. You realize you are no longer outside the window. You are within it, carried by the light that opens inward. The room feels infinite now, no longer bound by walls or ceiling. You are surrounded by light, suspended in silver calm. The floor has vanished, yet you do not fall. You float, weightless. Your body held as if by unseen arms. The glow supports you completely, asking nothing from you except surrender. The fragrance shifts once more, blending lavender, rain, and pine into something softer than any single scent. It wraps around you like a memory you cannot name, only feel. Each inhale carries you deeper. Each exhale makes you lighter. You understand that the window is not showing you dreams. It is making you one. The stars inside the globe begin to move in slow arcs, circling around you. They are not far away. They are close, as though they have left the window to join you. Their movement is gentle, their glow steady. You realize they are not circling for direction. They are circling for protection, keeping you safe within their calm. The hum in the air grows quieter until it is no longer sound, but memory. You feel it only in your chest, faint and steady, as if your heartbeat has taken its place. There is no separation now between you and the room, between you and the glow, between you and the window. Everything has blended into one rhythm. The glow folds inward again, collapsing into a single point of light at the center of the window. The point shines brighter than before, steady and pure. You do not feel loss as the other shapes fade. You feel completeness, as though everything has gathered into this one light, a symbol of rest distilled into simplicity. You close your eyes, and the single light remains, glowing behind your lids. It pulses slowly, guiding your breath into its rhythm. Inhale with its glow, exhale with its fading. Each cycle is slower than the last, until even breathing feels effortless, like drifting across still water. You are carried deeper into rest. The window no longer feels separate. It is not in front of you. It is within you, glowing softly in your chest, in your breath, in your mind. You realize the window has never opened outward. It has always opened into this place, into the quiet center where sleep waits. And now, with nothing left to hold, you drift toward it. The single point of light expands slowly, not with force, but with ease. It unfolds like a flower blooming in silence, its glow spilling outward in soft waves. Each wave passes through you, loosening another layer of thought, another fragment of tension. You are peeled back gently, left only with the stillness beneath. The room around you is gone. There is no wood, no walls, no shadows, only light, endless and quiet, surrounding you in every direction. You realize you no longer need a place to stand. The glow itself is enough. It carries you, supports you, cradles you in its warmth, until the idea of space itself disappears. You sense the rhythm of your heartbeat slowing, soft and steady. The glow moves in time with it, pulsing faintly like a lantern in the dark. Each beat feels farther apart, each pause longer, stretching into calm. You know you are safe within it, safe to let go, safe to sink into the glow as it spreads through you. The stars return faintly, flickering like whispers across the glow. They do not form patterns now. They drift loosely, free of shape. Watching them, you feel your own thoughts scatter, breaking apart into fragments too small to carry weight. They drift upward, disappearing, leaving behind only space for rest. The fragrance shifts again, softer now, almost gone. What remains is only the faintest sweetness, like the memory of flowers after they have closed for the night. You breathe it in, and it feels final, like the last touch before sleep. You exhale, and with that breath, the fragrance dissolves into silence. The spiral appears once more, but smaller now, almost hidden within the light. It turns slowly, each curve wide and calm, pulling inward toward a center you cannot see. You do not follow it with your eyes. You follow it with your breath. Each inhale curling inward, each exhale carrying you closer to the center of stillness. Your body grows heavier again, but the heaviness is soft. It is the weight of being held, of being safe enough to stop moving. You sink deeper into the glow, floating without effort, each muscle given back to rest. You realize the glow is not separate from you. It is what you become when everything else is gone. The window itself begins to fade. Its frame blurs, its edges dissolve, until there is no boundary between glass and light. You feel no loss. The window has completed its task. It has opened inward fully, and now you are within the place it always led to. There is no need for the frame when you already rest inside. The silence deepens, richer than before, as if the glow itself has gone quiet. You are not listening anymore. You are being listened to. Every breath, every heartbeat, every pause is cradled by the stillness around you. You no longer feel like a visitor. You feel like part of the silence woven into its fabric. The last shapes within the glow dissolve into silver mist. There are no stars, no flowers, no spirals left. Only light, endless and patient, holding you in peace. You exhale, and the glow exhales with you. You inhale, and the glow fills your chest. In this rhythm, you realize the window has not shown you rest. It has made you rest itself. The glow folds around you like a blanket, tucking itself into every space your body leaves behind. Your arms sink deeper, your legs grow heavier, your chest loosens completely. You no longer notice the floor beneath you. You are suspended in light, weightless and safe, drifting without motion, carried only by calm. Your thoughts grow thinner, like wisps of smoke fading into the night. They arrive slower, softer, and then stop arriving altogether. The silence holds them, dissolves them, and returns nothing but stillness. You are left empty in the best way, a vessel with nothing to carry, a mind allowed to rest at last. The glow hums faintly, softer than before, like a whisper from within. You realize it is not outside you now. It is your own breath, your own heartbeat, transformed into light. The window has folded completely inward, and what remains is you, luminous and calm. Your body resting within the dream it has created. The space widens. Though you no longer see ideas, you float within an endless silver sky, stars pulsing faintly around you. They rise and fall like your breath, shimmering with each inhale, fading with each exhale. You are part of their rhythm, part of their glow, part of their eternal stillness that never fades. Your eyelids grow heavier, though they are already closed. You feel the weight of sleep pressing gently against them, inviting you to drift farther inward. You release the last trace of effort, and your body accepts the invitation. Every muscle relaxes fully, sinking into the soft arms of the glow. The silence changes again, this time into fullness so rich it feels alive. It is not empty. It is complete, filled with presence. You do not listen to it. You become part of it, absorbed into the endless hush that stretches beyond time. Within it, there is no thought, no motion, no need, only rest. The spiral flickers one final time, a faint curve of light deep within the glow. It turns slowly, pulling you closer with no force, only patience. You drift into it, and as you do, the spiral dissolves into silver dust, scattering like dreams across the sky. You do not follow. You are already where it has led you. The glow spreads through your body, filling even the smallest spaces. It hums inside your bones, soft and steady, until you can no longer tell where the glow ends and you begin. You are not held by light. You are made of light now, your body transformed into stillness, your mind into calm. The stars drift closer, gathering around you in a gentle circle. They do not move quickly. They drift as if carried by a tide. Their glow surrounds you, not to close you in, but to protect you. You feel their presence like a promise, that sleep is safe, that dreams are waiting, that the night will hold you fully. The fragrance of lavender returns, faint and fleeting. It brushes across your senses like a memory of gardens you once walked through in silence. You inhale and the glow deepens. You exhale and the scent fades into stillness. Even fragrance has joined the rhythm of your rest, rising and falling until nothing remains but calm. The window is gone. Its frame, its glass, its edges no longer exist. There is no difference between the glow and the room, between the stars and your breath. Everything has blended into one endless dream. You are not looking at the window anymore. You are inside it, part of the world it opened. Your body drifts as though floating on water. Every movement is soft, every breath lighter than the last. You no longer feel your weight. You no longer feel the need to move. You exist only as stillness wrapped in glow, a presence without effort, safe in a dream that will never let you fall. The glow pulses one last time, stronger and fuller, then settles into steadiness. It is not gone. It has become constant, woven into the silence around you. It does not ask for your attention. It asks only for your surrender. You release another long breath, and the glow holds you steady and eternal. Your breath slows again, each cycle longer than the last. The pauses between inhales stretch until they feel like entire worlds. Yet you are not afraid. The pauses are not empty. They are filled with peace, a stillness that supports you more deeply than motion ever could. You float within them, safe to let go. The stars dim slowly, fading into mist. They are not gone. They have folded themselves inward, joining the glow inside your chest. You realize they were never separate. They have always belonged to you. Now they return, not to vanish, but to remind you that even in sleep, light remains. The silence grows deeper until even the thought of listening fades. There is nothing to hear, nothing to sense, nothing to hold. You are not separate from the silence. You are part of it, dissolved into its endless calm. Sleep rises like a tide, carrying you softly, gently, farther inward. The glow feels softer now, more like memory than light, yet its warmth remains steady within your chest. It has shown you its shapes, its stars, its spirals, and now it rests. You rest with it, no longer needing visions, no longer needing movement. Only stillness remains, patient and eternal. Your body is almost forgotten, as though it has blended into the glow completely. You no longer feel arms or legs, no longer notice your breath. You exist only as presence, as peace, as the memory of light. This is not absence. This is fullness, the purest state of rest, where sleep begins without end. The last flicker of glow fades into darkness, but the darkness is kind. It is soft, heavy, comforting, wrapping itself around you like a blanket. You do not search for light. You do not need it anymore. The darkness itself is safe, filled with peace, filled with the promise of dreams. Sleep arrives fully now. The window has opened inward, and you have entered. You are resting inside its glow, inside its silence, inside its endless calm. You are safe, you are home, you drift deeper into dreams, carried by light that has become part of you, a light that will remain even as you sleep.